know me, I own a ton of terrible movies, but believe it or not, I actually enjoy watching many of them. You see, movies don't necessarily have to be good to be awesome. And that sounds kind of silly, I know, but here's an example. When you hear that George Romero or Bruce Campbell's made a movie, you're pretty much obligated to go see it, right? Not because you know it's going to be a good movie, and certainly not because it's going to be any kind of artistic achievement, but because it's going to be fucking awesome! Highlander, the Crank series, Jackie Chan. Is there anything in this world more awesome than that? Well, I think not. Well, except for this one thing, which reigns above all other things that are awesome. The only thing more awesome than that is the lesbian sex scene in Mulholland Drive. But that's not important right now. What is important is Reb Brown, the big blonde beefcake who epitomizes awesome in such action movie classics as Space Mutiny and Your Hunter from the Future, two of my favorite movies of all time. Now, they might not have been what you'd call good movies. Some people might call them more painful than bleeding hemorrhoids. But the point is, and this is what should keep you up nights, of all the movies that Reb Brown ever did, Space Mutiny and Your were the good ones. Robowar? Now, that was one of the bad ones. Like most Reb Brown movies, you can only find Robowar on Japanese VHS tapes, and only if you know some especially deranged Hong Kong bootleggers. And I do. But the real reason you can't find this movie anywhere is because it's fucking bad. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on Reb Brown. Actually, I love the guy. He is the best there is at what he does. And I think you all know what that is.
Roll fizzle beef.
Okay, so he's no Orson Welles, but since when do you start blaming an action star's acting for a bad movie?
It's a talking box!
But don't push it. He's not the reason this movie sucks, and I can boil that reason down to 4 simple words. Directed by Vincent Dawn. Who's Vincent Dawn? Well, he doesn't exist, but Bruno Mattei exists, and Vincent Dawn is his pseudonym, or his alias, or his nom de crap, if you will. Even the name Bruno Mattei translates from the original Italian to run! Go! While you still can! Why do I say that? Well, the movie that Bruno Mattei is most well known for directing is Terminator 2. No, not this Terminator 2. I'm talking more about the cheap Italian knockoff movie called Terminator 2, which, if you actually watch it, and I wouldn't, is more of a knockoff of Aliens than Terminator. I don't get it either.
They know you're coming, and they're waiting for you!
He also made Jaws 5, Libido Mania 2, Porno Holocaust, and even made several nunsploitation sex films. He's known as the Italian Ed Wood, but even Ed Wood never made a movie called Porno Holocaust. I mean, nunsploitation? Who even thinks about stuff like that? I mean, talking about hedging your bets that God doesn't exist. Even the poster is totally incompetent. Not only do they misspell Catherine Hicklin's name, but just look at the robot's head. It looks like the helicopter's rotor blades have completely cut the top half of it off. Okay, calm down. Have to try and focus. The movie starts off with 2 military dudes flying around in a helicopter. Well, there's stock footage of a helicopter, and they're pretending to be in it.
Insert diagnosis circuits.
They're completely blown! What the hell's going on here?
New diagnosis.
We're not gonna make it.
Well, you seem to have come to terms with that rather quickly.
Do you read? Over! Circuits are blowing one by one! We're drifting! Everything's out! Sensors, gauges, the works! Everything!
The coffee machine, the CD player, everything! Clearly they're having some technical difficulty, but I can't say for the life of me if it has anything to do with the robot on the ground, who may or may not be blowing up buildings. And the reason I'm not sure of this is because, 1, it's really hard to see what's going on with the robot's so-called hyper-advanced supervision, and 2, I'm fairly sure he blows up the same building several times. Seriously, I can't see the connection. I don't even think the actors really know what they're supposed to be afraid of in this scene.
There must be a breakdown in its main memory bank!
Hit it with a radar signal.
Hurry, for Christ's sake!
Not enough screen presence! Can't hold the scene together!
Hit it with a radar signal.
We have lost control. Repeat, we have lost control.
Makes no sense, Black Eagle.
No kidding! I need Foundation's movie! Who are these guys? Who's getting blown up? Why are you bitching about crashing when the helicopter seems perfectly fine? And what does this have to do with the robot? Aw, you mean we're not gonna see any more of these actors? Damn it! Let's just take a moment to appreciate the irony of that last scene. I mean, they were blown up by a robot just moments before their helicopter was about to crash for completely unrelated reasons.
It's like rain.
Well, after that bizarre little scene, there's a slideshow introducing the real heroes of the movie.
Here we have Corporal Neil Corey, expert heavy weapons, top marksman rating. Private Larry Garino,
What are you talking about? Look, that's Chuck Norris!
crack reconnaissance man, known as Diddy or Diddy Bop.
Lately, he's been trying to get people to call him P. Diddy, but the name hasn't really stuck yet. Great picture.
Ex-Vietnam medical officer, Alfred Bray, dubbed Papa Doc.
He looks like Walter from The Big Lebowski. This must be from his days in Nam.
Sonny Peel, martial arts expert. His friends call him Blood. Nung Quo, forward scout and point taker, renamed Quang. Carryover from the Vietnam campaign.
Bill Ironside, codename Princess. Jack Steele, his friends call him Lamb Chop, or Lammykins. Vince Dedrick, a.k.a. Death Walrus. And here's their leader, Blood Fist, but his codename is Mannering J. Abernathy.
And this is our coordinator, Major Murphy Black.
Ah, yeah.
Multi-decorated field officer, better known as Killzone.
No, he isn't.
Why do they have nicknames?
You should know what the group is called. BAM.
Bam.
Big-ass motherfuckers. Big-ass motherfuckers.
Big-ass motherfuckers.
Big-ass motherfuckers.
Big ass. Like, they have big asses? Or how the fuck does that answer his question?
Why do they have nicknames?
You should know what the group is called. Big-ass motherfuckers.
Sort of like, get to it and go get fucked like in Nam.
What? No! Nam? What the hell does that have to do? What the fuck are you even talking about?
What the fuck does anything have to do with Vietnam? What the fuck are you talking about?
The commander decides to send the BAMs into the jungle to retrieve the Army's malfunctioning killbot, codenamed Omega-1. The lumpy guy goes along as a technical advisor.
I will have to keep them in the dark. But they must never learn the whole truth, before or after.
Tell them nothing! There's no reason at all they should be prepared for battle with the most dangerous and lethal killing machine on the planet. Even after they've disabled and retrieved the murderous robot, they should have no idea what the hell they just did. Sort of like the audience. But I'm serious, the commanders decide not to tell anyone. What the... Hold up. What the hell is he wearing? Rep, it's hard to look badass when you're wearing your 10-year-old sister's workout clothes. I'm sorry, but a guy named Killzone should not be wearing matching sky blue pants and a grade schooler's shirt with a fucking sailboat on it. The only way that shirt could be less macho is if it had the Care Bears on it. Red Brown, big ass motherfucker.
So what's the mission? Simple. You have to beach 2 rafts. Think you can handle that?
Beach where?
An island, not far from here.
Seriously, that's all anyone ever tells them about this mission, that they're gonna go land a boat on an island somewhere. At no point in this movie do these guys know anything. Where they're going, what they're doing, who might try to stop them. At least in Predator, they gave them some kind of cover story. You have to tell them something.
All right, men, you deploy at 0600. Any questions?
Who are you?
I'm afraid that's classified. Technically, I don't exist. I'm not here. We're not having this briefing.
We didn't have a briefing.
Good man.
No, really. You just walked in here and said we were leaving at 0600.
No, I didn't.
But we don't even know where we're going.
I'm afraid that's strictly need to know.
But how are we supposed to get there if we don't know where we're going?
You should know what your group is called. Glam.
Glam?
Giant leprechauns and monkeys.
What does that even... How does that explain anything?
It's a code name. It's not supposed to make sense.
All right. So once we get there, what are we supposed to do?
Classified. Sorry.
But officially, we wouldn't even be there. And so officially, we wouldn't be doing anything, right?
Now you're getting it.
So, at 0600, we won't officially leave, and we won't officially do anything.
Affirmative.
We can do that.
I knew I could count on you. Dismissed.
Hey, you remember that scene in Predator where the guys are preparing for the mission in the helicopter, listening to an awesome Little Richard song and slinging some good-natured homophobic personal abuse at each other?
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here.
It introduced us to each individual character, as well as telling us how they fit together as a team that's known and worked with each other for years. And this is how Bruno Mattei does it. Yes, with a song this catchy, I almost forget Little Richard even exists. But hey, Chuck Norris likes it. Or is he tapping his foot to a completely different tune? And what's up with this guy? Is he smoking a joint or making an owl call?
Fuck it, Diddy. Quit moving around like you're jerking off. You're making me seasick.
May I, Corey, dear?
Drug addicts and fags. I bet they got AIDS too, huh, Quang?
I bet he's got AIDS. Zing!
If you're looking for kicks, Peel, you can always kiss my white ass.
Oh yeah, well your mother has breast cancer. Owned. So they pull up on the shore of wherever they are, and now Reb can start screaming at stuff.
Rest fall in behind me! Move out!
I think he said to move up. Let's go.
Where are we going? I don't know! Just move! And so, because they have absolutely no idea what to do, they spend most of the movie wandering incredibly slowly through the jungle. And this goes on for about 5 minutes, by the way.
Move along, Doc. You walk like a ruptured duck.
Huh?
A ruptured what?
You walk like a ruptured duck.
Huh?
How appropriate, you fight like a cow? This would all be pretty boring if not for the incredible orchestral score. Oh yeah, that moves me, man. They must have got Hans Zimmer doing this shit. Suddenly, Reb calls a halt to the march when he sees something moving in the undergrowth.
Where? Peel!
Holy crap! That seemed impulsive. Do you think you fucking got him? You shot him enough times.
Whoever it was, it ain't no more.
So you don't even know or care who in the hell you just shot about 200 times. Man, I mean, no wonder we lost Vietnam. Is that our policy now? Just shoot first and apologize later? I mean, look, if you guys are going to start shooting every time you see something moving in the jungle, this is going to be a really long Wait a minute, that tree branch, it's moving! Ah! So they go over and investigate whatever they just shot. Wow, he killed the shit out of this guy.
Can't you see he's been dead for days?
Oh, I'm sorry, he was already dead. I guess they saw all that movement he was making and just naturally assumed he was alive.
Lordy.
A little bit later, Chuck Norris says that he sees a sniper. Rock in! What is that? Is that the official tactical gesture for Chinese fire drill? So let's recap. They've successfully ambushed and killed 2 dead guys. Good. Good start.
You tell me, is this an auspicious start to our mission?
Naturally, this whole time they're being stalked by the killer robots, or I think. Like I said, it's hard to tell.
Omega-1 is the perfect and ultimate weapon.
Oh yeah, I can't possibly see how you could ever improve on this. It must be good if it can still shoot you with vision like a broken Virtual Boy, and for some reason the robot talks to itself a lot, but I have no idea what in the hell it's saying.
On target, receive. Signal hit. Amplify signal, receive.
Beady, 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 time to die. Buck. It keeps saying the same word over and over again. It sounds like greasy.
Matchnet, drop our frequency. Greasy, greasy.
Fonzie's hair, greasy. Double cheese pizza, greasy. And if you think that's bad, you should check out the robot's voice in the French movie trailer.
Et celui-ci est le coordinateur, le Major Murphy Black.
Simon, Theodore, Alvin! You know, people throw around the term rip-off a lot, but...
You look like an ambush. They shoot in all directions.
There was a firefight. They were shooting in all directions.
I've seen some heavy greens in my time, but this sure takes the cake.
Seen some badass bush before, man, but nothing like this.
And remember the iconic scene in that movie where the soldiers fire wildly into the jungle? I do. Because we already ripped it off twice! This isn't just a rip-off of Predator, it's the exact same fucking movie, only it's directed by the guy who made SS Extermination Love Camp. Later on, they come across a bridge and see some civilians being chased down and slaughtered by a bunch of guerrillas riding jeeps who are led by Tommy Chong? Hola, pendejos! Gee, I wonder how the BAMs will resolve this situation.
I say let's get ready for a clean kill.
What does that mean?
It means you better duck, shithead, because we're gonna start settling some accounts here.
In the exact same way they've solved every other situation. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Hey, asshole!
Jesus Christ, how many times can they kill the same 6 guys? Just kidding. Actually, they see the blonde woman has been taken hostage by Tommy Chong.
One! Tranquila! 2! Tranquila!
3.
How in the hell did that work? That plan was so stupid it even took the hostage taker off guard. Man, if I was that woman, I'd be fucking pissed. I love how that guy's not quite dead yet, so Reb just stands aside and lets his homie fill him with a few hundred more holes. And then finally the robot shows up and it stands there.
Incoming! Get out of here!
Even though I have no idea who he is, I can tell he's incredibly dangerous! Move! So they run away from the robot and decide to take the nameless blonde woman along. Hell, they even give her an assault rifle. Oh, I guess they took it away. Oh, and now they gave it back. Nobody feels the need to ask questions or discuss the killer robot with lasers they just encountered. Instead, we just settle in for another 5-minute wandering through the jungle montage. Although, admittedly, the music is now way cooler. It sounds a little like AC/DC warming up.
You're in my way, sir.
The nameless blonde woman tells them that she worked in a hospital over in San Pedro when the guerrillas attacked and took over, and no, I still have no idea what country this is supposed to be. I mean, there's a San Pedro in California, for Christ's sakes. Reb decides to abandon their unknown mission to head over to the village and get some payback, and I think you know where this is going.
Sorry. Careful.
move.
Don't move? Come on, Reb. You weren't even trying, man. What about something like, hang out for a while, or knife to see you?
Yeah! Stick around.
God damn it, you scared the shit out of me! Easy!
Damn good job!
Once they finish killing everyone, the nameless blonde starts running around and looking for children survivors.
Where are the children? The children! Get out of there! Shit!
Alright, Peel, cover our ass.
Well, they all go follow the woman, and hey, who wouldn't? They leave this guy behind to watch the rear, which means he immediately gets picked off by the robot. Whoa, having your flashbacks all of a sudden.
We will need a lot more hemp before we're through.
Where are they?
Just one. He no hide. Yet we no see him.
Me, John, big tree! So the robot starts zapping the village, forcing the group to run into the jungle to pose for a photo.
Peel's my friend. Now I'm gonna get to you, you bastard.
Greedo, get back here! Alright, let's get the crazy little fucker.
And in proper military fashion, he starts spazzing the fuck out, running around in the jungle alone and screaming while firing randomly into the jungle. Although, to be fair, it has worked up till now.
On target, green seed.
Or not. So you'll shoot like a fucking maniac when you don't see anything, but the second the robot just steps out in the open in front of you, your reaction is, "Ah!" But sadly, when they arrive, it's too late to save Chuck. Oh, come on! Seriously? Are we really gonna do this again? What is this, the 5th time we've ripped this scene off? Don't want to try something else, maybe? We're just gonna keep shooting, then. Fuck it! It does look like fun! Come on, everyone! Let's get him! Wolverine! And after all that, guess how much they hit? That's right, fucking nothing! So they decide to stop running and set up an ambush zone with mines and grenades, which doesn't work either.
He's scooting around us.
Reb finally corners Lumpy and finds a remote control that will cause the robot to self-destruct, but unfortunately it has a range of about 4 inches.
And use this damn thing to destroy the fucker.
He's out of range, too far away. Besides, the signal's gonna strike him right in the center of the head.
We'll use the damn thing anyway.
Yeah, that's a great fail-safe, and that's assuming the robot is nice enough to just stand there and let you do this, which for some reason, it does. Even then, the remote doesn't even work, and the robot just throws this guy's useless ass at a landmine.
Ooh, nasty.
Seriously, what the fuck good is a remote control with a range shorter than my dick? And you have to aim it? Why would you even build a killer robot with a failsafe that fucking inconvenient? I mean, the range is so short, you basically have to shove the remote control right up its metal ass. This thing is more useless than the Xbox 360 remote. After that, the old guy decides he's had enough of this shit.
Stay here.
I don't like the view.
And runs directly over to where Lumpy got killed while the others cover him. Where'd the robot go? Did it just wander off? Anyway, he picks up the remote, and suddenly the robot's behind him. What the fuck? Thanks for the fucking warning, Reb. Hey! Weren't you supposed to be covering him? No, look out! The killer robot is sneaking up on you! Move! Okay, so they decide to run off and get to the chopper, but since Bruno Mattei couldn't afford a chopper, they try to get to the boat, which doesn't sound nearly as cool. Quang decides to stay behind and cover their back because, well, that's what Billy from Predator did at this point. The nameless blonde decides they should hole up in an abandoned hospital where she finds the ingredients to make napalm, which is useless since we're told several times that the robot is invincible. In fact, we're reminded the robot is invincible when Reb finds a cassette tape in Lumpy's backpack that explains exactly what he's up against.
The man's knowledge,
plus the computer that keeps him alive. Make him an invincible and indestructible war machine.
Yeah, Lumpy just happened to make an audio tape explaining the whole plot in the event of his death. Talk about a defeatist attitude, right? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die out there. I'd better make a tape. Suddenly the robot kicks the door in and starts punching and choking Reb. Even though we've seen several times already, the robot's perfectly happy just torching a building from a distance with his laser cannons. Okay, so sustained automatic weapons fire does nothing to him, but a spaz punch from Reb Brown puts him on his ass. Yeah, that's the perfect killing machine right there.
Target center, receive fire.
Blondie throws some napalm in the robot's face, blinding it, which allows Reb to grab the laser gun and torch the building. Yeah, so much for perfect and invincible, huh? Apparently the robot's an easily blinded idiot in a motorcycle helmet you can just push the hell over. With the robot gone, they tried to flag down the rescue boat. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell? How do they not see or hear the huge, sparkling, babbling robot approaching? And again, why didn't the robot just shoot them? Reb runs for it, but soon finds himself with his back to a cliff. The robot walks up to him and just hands him the remote. Yeah, I didn't mention in the audio tape, Lumpy explains that the robot is actually Reb's friend from Vietnam who was blown up by a landmine, but resurrected through the miracle of science. I just decided not to mention it because I thought it was best to avoid scenes where Reb tries to act. Yeah, I cannot self-germinate. Greasy.
Did I call that or what? What are you saying? What is so greasy?
Well, hey, and we've got another scene from Predator to rip off. Oh man, this is gonna be really cool too! Oh, great. So not only do you have to run up to the killer robot and stick the remote control directly in his face, but the robot explodes about 5 seconds afterwards, so you need to hit that button and fucking haul ass. Oh, jeez, even the credit sequence rips off Predator. Wait, Reb's name was Marfy Black? What's Marfy? And the blonde's name is Virgin? Huh, I bet she had a fun time in high school. I feel a little misled, to be honest with you. Can you really call it a robo-war if the war itself consists of exactly one robot and like 6 other guys? It's more of a robo-skirmish at best. And man, what a cheap-looking robot was in this movie. It was just a guy in a leather jacket and a motorcycle helmet. It was almost as cheap and lame as my old robot. Remember that blue paint bucket with the dustbuster head and the stupid little arms that didn't work and the little ping pong ball eye? I mean, it was just retarded. I mean, I'm glad that thing is gone.
Moving target, tracking search, greasy. Azimuth elevation coordinates, greasy.
It was such a piece of crap. He just sat around here and didn't do anything, didn't talk, nothing. Oh, well, he fell apart all the time and I had to put him back together. I mean, that was a big contribution, right? I bet if you were a real boy, he'd be gay, like super gay. I bet he got AIDS too. Like robot AIDS from when all the robot homos do it in their robo-poopers, right? What?
Asset, proper frequency, greasy. Target center, greasy. On target, greasy. Signal different, greasy.
Don't move.